Chewing is a very normal activity for young puppies. To offer you some reassurance, you probably don't have an aggressive dog. You just have a puppy that likes to nip, bite, and chew. Most of them do this as standard. I'm going to now take you through a list of reasons that cause or worsen the chewing. First up, we have exploration. Puppies explore everything with their mouths to learn about the new world that they've been brought into. They use their mouths a little bit like a human toddler would use their hands. Labradors want to know if they can play with it, or more importantly, if they can eat it, and using their mouths helps them to find out those answers. And then we have overtired. Puppies need a huge amount of sleep. And if we leave them to their own devices, they won't sleep as frequently as they probably should. As a general rule of thumb, I always recommend an hour of free time should then be concluded with an hour of rest and relaxation. The biting, nipping, and chewing may get worse if your puppy is overstimulated. So, high energy play or excitement means that your dog loses the ability to self regulate, and they will then become rough and over the top with their play. So, really try and keep that play and interaction calm and give them lots of rest in between activities. Biting, nipping, and chewing will be made worse by the fact that your puppy will be teething. How painful is it when you get a toothache? Your puppy's going through that same experience, but multiplied by around about 42. They can't take painkillers, so chewing helps them alleviate that pain and relieves the tension in their very painful mouths during the teething stage. Chewing, along with licking and sniffing, is used as a bit of a coping strategy by dogs as it helps to calm and relax them. So, if your dog is suffering with their anxiety or their nerves, this is something that you may see happening. Those first 6 months of a dog's life can be pretty stressful with lots of new things to get used to. So, give them a good amount of chewing alternatives. For similar reasons that I've explained in relation to teething and chewing, your dog may also suffer pain and discomfort from other sources. And when they are in pain from other sources, it may cause your dog to chew out of sheer frustration. So if your dog shows signs of pain, it's important to visit your vet as soon as possible. Moving on to learned behaviour. If your dog learns that biting you gets some form of attention, they're probably going to do it more frequently when they want that attention from you. So be careful about the response you give them when they do sink those teeth into you. If you have a dog with nothing to do that is very bored, it can't take itself for a walk. It can't go and meet its friends, but what it can do is chew your skirting boards. So keeping them entertained with acceptable activities will really prevent them chewing out of boredom. And finally on our list, we've got habits. If you've got a dog that has been allowed to chew and bite inappropriate things in those early puppy stages, it's now probably started to think that it's perfectly normal, and it may continue that behaviour right through into its adult life.